Hey everyone, happy October! This video is pretty self-explanatory, so I'll try not to talk your ear off the whole time. The inspiration behind this look just came from a face chart that I was doodling on, so I decided to try it out as my first Halloween look. As you can see, the first thing I did was take the black face paint and draw on a mustache. Then I just connected them to make a giant mouth. The mouth was a little too giant on the right side, so I did have to redo that, but that's totally fine. It's so easy to just go back and adjust anything you don't like to just make sure that you get it how you want it. For the lips, all I had to do was go along the mouth border and just thicken where it needed to look like lips. I decided the mouth was a little bit too low, so I had another design change. I used the same black paint to draw on this goofy eyebrow. Now I'm just putting an outline through the middle of the mouth where the teeth are going to meet. When I'm outlining the teeth, I don't really try to make completely straight lines, obviously. I like to make them a little bit curved, leave a little bit of room for some gums, make it a little more crooked and creepy. As you can see, as I'm filling in the bottom row of teeth, I'm leaving a space between the bottom lip and the bottom row of teeth because I want some of the gums to show through right there. I feel like it'll just give it an overall creepier look. So for the gums, I'm just going to fill that space in with red face paint. I made sure to go back and fill in every little space of gum with that same red color. Next, I went in with white face paint to fill in all of the teeth. I made sure to go back in with the black face paint just to re-outline anything that may have been destroyed by the white paint. It kind of gets everywhere. This next part is kind of hard to see with our lighting situation we have here, but I'm basically just drawing a white circle all around my eye being the center. I just went around that white circle and made little red marks where exactly I wanted the red stripes to go. I placed a dot in the middle of my eyelid just as a guideline to where all the stripes were going to meet, and proceeded to fill in all of the red stripes. Before I added the white stripes, I wanted to go ahead and do the eyebrow, just because I wanted it to kind of go under the red stripes in a way. I also really liked the idea of having just completely opposite type brows, so I'm making sure this one is really angular and kind of angry looking. This was probably the most challenging part of this whole look for me, was filling in the white stripes in between everything else. If I were to do it over again, I would probably wait until the red was completely dry before attempting this, just because there was a lot of pink happening. It just got kind of messy and it took me a while, so I cut a lot of this part out. So as you can see, the very bottom of the white is pretty messy, kind of thick, so I do end up going back and fixing a lot of it, but it was quite the hassle. I had just bought the NYX Trace Jolie gel liner pencils, so I was trying out the black one for the first time today. Much to my surprise, it was a huge disappointment, but just take a black gel liner or any eyeliner and just kind of smudge that all around your eye. My eyes are already sensitive, but this one made them water like crazy. Every time I tried to layer this eyeliner on, it just kept flaking off, so I don't know if it was just my eyes, but it was not working for me. I went and grabbed my LA Colors eyeliner, literally got it from the dollar store, and it worked a billion times better. I ended up doing the same to the other eye. Looking back, I almost wish I would have left it blank. I feel like it probably would have been a little bit creepier if one of the eyes was just, you know, blended into the tint. I don't know, I was going for the creepy, grungy, dirty look, so I feel like it does fit the look, but if I did it again, I probably would leave this eye blank. Introducing red eyeshadow into the look, we're just gonna smudge that all around the eye, all around the black liner, and basically just do a really messy red smoky eye. I took the black eyeshadow just to darken everything even more, just really smudge it out, make it look really grungy and, yeah, dark. could stop here, but I need some color in my life, so I'm basically going to take every color of the rainbow and make circles around my circus tent eye. As I was switching colors, I just tried to make sure that each circle was the same thickness, just because the overall look at the end is going to be a lot more cohesive if they all look the same. Once I reached the eye area, I kind of just filled in the blank spaces that I could. I ended up going back in and kind of blending everything with eyeshadow later, so you don't really have to worry about this part too much. With purple eyeshadow, I'm going to start to blend out that harsh paint line with the purple on the perimeter, just so that it kind of fades out. I'm also going to take the blue and just kind of fade that into my hairline. And then I realized I didn't finish my purple circle, so I went ahead and drew that in with purple paint really quick. I realized eyeshadow just wasn't cutting it for blending, so I went back in with the paint just to blur that line a little bit more. I had to add a yellow tinge to the teeth just to make them look a little bit grosser, made it have a little bit more dimension, and just made it look a little bit creepier. I added some black eyeshadow in there for a little more dimension, added some shadows, darkened it overall. I think they were looking a little too much like pearly whites. Going back to my smoky eye, I decided to blend that all the way up to my fake eyebrow and just smoke out my lower lash line a little bit more. Basically just make it more of an extreme eye look. Now I'm going back and forth between the blue, purple, and red eyeshadows just to blend the inner corner of my eye and the eye look and the face paint all together. I took more of the purple eyeshadow to continue blending out that purple line. Then I basically took a concoction of red, blue, and purple eyeshadow and proceeded to put that all over my face. It created a kind of weird purpley pink red skin texture. To have an overall completed look, I went ahead and put it on my ears, my neck, made sure it was in my hairline. Anywhere that skin is showing, if you want that to look like your actual skin, that's where you want to put it. And that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my first Halloween tutorial. Everything I used for today's look is going to be in the description down below, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. More, better quality Halloween looks are in the making, so if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you really soon in my next video. Happy October, guys! Bye!